Let's see the next question of speed, distance and time. Now what this particular question says, unlike the first one, there is slight change in this particular question. What it says, two buses, one moving towards north and other moving towards west, leave the same place at same time. The speed of one of them is greater than that of the other by 5 km. At the end of 2 hours, they are at a distance of 50 km from each other. Find the speed of each bus. It looks the sum to be a bit lengthy, but believe me, sum is that simple. You just have to understand the diagram. I shall give you more or less, the entire solution within the diagram itself if you pay attention in the diagram. Let's start. Two buses moving towards north, one moving towards north, other moving towards west. So, say this is the point from where the buses start their journey. One moving towards north, one moving towards west. They start at the same time. Okay, so let this be the position. Say A be the position from where the two buses start their journey. One moving in the north direction, one moving in the west direction. Leave the same place at same time. Okay, that's what we have jotted down. The speed of one of them is greater, once again, than that of the other by 5 km. So who is an independent character over here? The other bus, the speed of the other bus becomes the independent character. So I would like to say, let the speed of other bus be x km/h. Now you must be imagining that right now sir has drawn an incomplete diagram. No, I will complete it. So one of the bus is one bus and the other bus is another bus, right? It is your call, totally your call. Whichever you want, you can take it. So if I say this is other bus, mind you, then this becomes that first bus or one bus. Okay, let's jot down now what the question has to say. Two buses, one moving towards north, another moving towards west, leave at the same time, same place. The speed of one of them is greater than that of the other by 5. So if the speed of, mind you, we are talking in terms of speed of other bus, we have taken it as x km/h. What do you think the speed of that first bus is going to be? That is one bus. It says it is 5 km more. X plus 5 km/h. X plus 5 km/h. We are yet to do further. At the end of 2 hours, emphasize. At the end of 2 hours. So don't you think so? That from this particular point, the first bus must have traveled some distance? Yes. From this point, the second bus must have traveled some distance due west? Indeed. So let us say at the end of 2 hours, one bus reaches point C and the other bus reaches point B. At the end of 2 hours, one bus reaches, which is heading in the north direction, reaches point C, and which is heading in the west direction, reaches point B. Let me jot down that also. At the end of, so time limit is 2 hours. Let me jot down here, time limit is 2 hours. As I stated, my entire question will be there in the diagram itself. So pay attention. The answer will be there in the diagram itself. What is this punchline trying to say? They are at a distance of 50 km. So many people are thinking in the right direction. The distance between B and C is 50 km. Children, just understand. That's the reason I have drawn the diagram. BC talks in terms of distance. AC and AB doesn't talk about distance. So it is we who are supposed to convert this into distance. So what is distance? Distance is nothing but speed into time. Distance is nothing but speed into time as per the formula. So speed into time is the distance in kilometer for one bus. Likewise, distance is speed into time. x into 2 kilometer. Now I can say my entire diagram talks in terms of distance. Earlier it wasn't. Now it is talking in terms of distance. AC is having a distance of twice of x plus 5. AB is having a distance of 2x kilometer and BC is at a distance of 50 kilometer. Can I say that all of them are talking in the same lines, distance? Moreover, this is 90. Sir, who told you that this is 90? The angle between north and west is always 90. Don't you think so that I just need to go for what? Yes, any idea? We need to go for Pythagoras theorem. So with the help of Pythagoras or applying Pythagoras in this diagram, will I be able to get the value of x? That's what it is. And that's the reason I said my entire answer, the solution will be there in the diagram itself. So if you draw this particular diagram, I think so sum becomes very, very easy. Let's go. Let the speed of the other bus be x kilometer per hour. Therefore, the speed of one bus, since I have jotted down over there one bus and other bus, we'll talk in the same language. Speed of one bus is x plus 5 kilometer per hour. I'll write down everything what is there in the diagram. Mind you, everything what is there in the diagram. After 2 hours, distance covered by other bus means this is 2x kilometer. Same lines, distance covered by one bus is twice of x plus 5 kilometer, and the distance between two buses is 50 kilometer. Can we say as per given condition, or one can say by applying Pythagoras theorem? By applying Pythagoras theorem, if you want you can write down given condition. If you want you can write down Pythagoras theorem besides it. Can I say BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square? Those who want can say by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem. Let me write down clearly. By Pythagoras theorem. What is BC? Square. That of AB? 2x square. AC? Twice of x plus 5. The whole square. 50 square. 2500. 4x square. This square is applicable to this also and this bracket also. So can I say 4 of x plus 5 the whole square? 2 square is 4. Open down the bracket. 2500, 4x square, 4 into a plus b the whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. 2500 is 4x square plus 4x square, 40x plus 100, 25 fours are. 2500, 4 plus 4, 8x square plus 40x plus 100. Shift this 2500 over there so as to get a standard form of quadratic equation. 8x square plus 40x plus 100 minus 2500 is equals to 0. 8x square plus 40x minus 2400 equals to 0. Children, do you think so that the entire quadratic equation is getting divisible by 8? Indeed. Divide throughout by 8. Divide throughout by 8. On doing so, what shall happen? On doing so, what shall happen, children? When I divide this by 8, I shall get x square. When I divide this term by 8, I shall get plus 5x. When I divide this one by 8, minus 8 3s are 24. So 300 is the answer. Is equals to 0. Divide by 8, x square. Divide by 8, 5x. Minus. Divide by 8, 300. Children, very simple quadratic equation. Sum is plus 5. Product is minus 300. Come on, any guesses? Very simple, children, very simple. Plus 20 minus 15. X square plus 20x minus 15x minus 300 equals to 0. X into x plus 20 minus 15 into x plus 20 equals to 0. X minus 15 is 0 or x plus 20 is 0. X equals to 15 or x equals to minus 20. Children, don't you think so that we need to discard this? Why? Because x is nothing but speed of the bus. But x equals to minus 20 is not acceptable. The reason, as I stated earlier, since as speed of the bus cannot be negative, as speed of the bus cannot be negative, therefore x turns out to be 15 kilometer per hour. Mind you, we are supposed to find out speed of each bus. So one is 15, the other is x plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20 kilometer per hour. Final answer. Therefore, speed of other bus is 15 kilometer per hour, and on the same lines, speed of one bus, because we have stated right from the word go, one bus and other bus, 20 kilometer per hour. Children, whenever you have these kind of sums, I would simply advise you, draw diagram. Diagram is the key to the solution, and if you can jot down all the parameters correctly in the diagram, I think so the diagram says the entire solution. I hope my students have understood the sum.